part 2 of my continuing learning with Caleb video. I would like to discuss the last 2 parts of the developing ear, and that would be the middle and the external ear. The middle ear, it consists of our tympanic cavity, which starts out as our tubotympanic recess, and a couple of, I like to call them blobs, because that's really all they are when they start to develop, that are trapped within the mesenchyme. And those would be our ossicles. These 3 right here are our ossicles. And just for reference, this will be our otic vesicle. So we have our 3 ossicles, our tubotympanic recess. The tubotympanic recess will continue to grow in that direction, and we will grow in this direction and grow up into different parts of the ear, but it can't grow very much because of the mesenchyme. At around the 9th month of gestation, the mesenchyme will be removed, and by that time all these will be formed into their proper shape. Will be removed, and then the tubotympanic recess will extend and become our tympanic cavity, which will extend above here and come up a little bit right here. So you'll see that happen like that. So as that, and then these will form into their proper shape. So let's do that really quick. See that? And those are the 3 bones that form the stapes, the incus, and the malleus, which is then connected to our eardrum, which is part of the external ear. That is just pretty much that is the quick rundown of the middle ear. Now, as we move on to the external ear, we have 2 major parts of that. The external ear is made up of our meatal recess, and our auditory auricle. Both of these forming essential parts to our outer ear. Now, as you notice, a normal human ear looks like this, but when it starts, the auditory auricle, which is what this is, or another word for it is the pinna, starts out as 6 individual hillocks. And they each have their own name, which I will write down here. One is called our tragus, 2 is called our helix, 3 is called our cymba concha, I'll just put a C for concha, 4 is antitragus, 5 is our antihelix, and 6 is our concha. So I'm not going to write those right there, but so we have tragus, helix, cymba, concha, antitragus, antihelix, and concha. Those will ultimately become this. So they'll move, migrate, and become this. And I'm just going to draw it really quick. And that's where they all move. So it's kind of hard to see, but you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So they're still kind of in the same, ascending, descending order, but they do become those. With the meatal recess, it slowly, during embryonic development, it invaginates towards the ossicles, in which then we will form the eardrum, and that will attach to the malleus, and then we get everything that forms in order for us to be able to hear. And that is everything I have to say today. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Learning with Caleb.